Hello and welcome back to OmniFoot TV. This is your host Omar speaking. Excuse the camera angle, which I will now fix. Today's video, first of two, is for Group D of the Euros. And I'm quite certain someone may have noticed that I wrote these down, but I actually managed to mess up the first time I shot this video, which is why this is technically a reshoot. Thank you all once again for tuning in, and let's kick this off. Let's kick this off with Poland. The Polish national team have been quite consistent in regards to qualification to major tournaments. They've made it to as many World Cup and as many World Cups and as many Euros as far as I can remember. And despite that, they've done horribly in both. Horribly. Their record at the Euros is abysmal, with only 2 wins in their last 14 games. They depend a little too much on Robert Lewandowski, who will be out due to a thigh injury for the first game only, which is usually the most important game for any national team heading into a tournament of this magnitude. Despite the fact that you would expect that you could consider Poland underdogs, you could hope that they would somehow break this curse, I don't think that it's going to happen this time around, because a group with the likes of Austria, the Netherlands, and France being the key opponents here, any group with these two in particular on paper could have easily been deemed the group of death, bearing in mind that we already have Group B. So bar Group B, this is technically the group of death 2.0. Anyways, I predicted that Poland will end up finishing bottom of their group, and I will be held accountable to that. Again, bear in mind that I do this for fun. It's not gospel, so I'm probably going to get all these predictions wrong. Hopefully not all of them. Like I have any credibility to lose anyway, right? Anyways, the Netherlands. Bearing in mind that the Euros this time around will be taking place in Germany. The last time the Netherlands won the Euros was in 1988 in Germany. And Ronald Koeman, their manager, currently, was a player in that squad. I have had my gripes with Koeman. And I still have my gripes with Koeman. He is not a good tactician, in my humble opinion. Maybe the system that he implements works better where he oversees a national team. But at club level, and bearing in mind that his record has been abysmal overall at every club he's managed, again, this is my humble opinion. This is what I have heard from fans across the board who have supported the teams that he has managed. I don't even know why they brought him back into the fold, but it is what it is. Again, my opinion. The world does not revolve around opinions. We can just gloss over that. Bearing that in mind, and bearing in mind that they have injuries to players like Frenkie de Jong, who's going to miss the tournament, and apparently Koopman is injured as well. The likes of Xavi Simons, Depay, Weghorst, and co have to really perform. They have not been consistent, and they have been fluctuating tournament to tournament. They've had these lapses of concentration and haven't really performed as well as a team of this quality should. In fact, one could easily say that this is generally a weaker Netherlands team, which is why I predict that they will finish third. I do not see them getting past the group stage, and again, I will be held accountable to that. The Austrian national team. This is where it gets interesting. Austria is a side that did quite well in the last Euros. They made it to the quarterfinals against Italy, and they gave the Italians hell. One can even say that they were the only side in that competition to really test the Italians. You can make an argument for that. And what Ralf Rangnick has done with the national team is rejuvenating. It's been very good to see. And Rangnick was a laughingstock of sorts at Man United. He lost a lot of credibility. People didn't really care about his managerial acumen. But his demeanor has brought about a renewed sense of optimism at the helm for Austria. And with players like Arnautovic, Sabitzer, Alaba, and I think Baumgartner is in the squad as well. Konrad Laimer is another name. But as I go on, with players of this ilk, and with the potential that they have, with the intensity that they have played, I personally say that this Austria side has more to give than the teams below it, and they have the potential to finish second. And why not? Let's move on to former world champions and European champions France. This group has 2 European champions in it. France are, without a shadow of a doubt, based on everything I've read and seen, the favorites for this tournament. On paper, this side, bearing in mind that they did lose a final in 2016 to eventual winners Portugal, is definitely the side to watch. Deschamps is going to be looking to absolutely maul every team in this group, get through, and possibly win the one trophy that has eluded him thus far as manager of the French national team. Which is why I think this is going to be easy pickings for the French. Although, I would just like to point out that all this expectation could actually lead them to fail abysmally. But I don't think that will actually happen, which is why I think France will finish first, ladies and gentlemen. And now to predict the matches, because why not? And hopefully my basic math skills will help me figure out these points. So bear with me. Poland versus the Netherlands. I think that this will end up being a 2-0 win for the Netherlands. Austria-France. Austria-France. This could be the big one. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to the French, because the quality on that side is just overwhelming. Poland versus Austria. 2-0 win to the Austrians. Netherlands versus France, that's the big one. 3-0 win to the French. Brutal. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Netherlands versus Austria. This is where business picks up. A 2-1 win, to the Austrians. I personally think that this is going to be where Austria really throws down. France against Poland, a 4-1 win against the Polish, with the Polish having only scored 1 goal in the entire group stage. I'm really sorry if this seems madly disrespectful to the Polish, and I really hope you guys prove me wrong. But again, as I said, this is not gospel. This is just what I think, and I'm sure I'm going to be proven wrong at one point or another. France, Austria, Netherlands, and Poland. Time to count the points. The Netherlands will take 3 points off of Poland, and then they will take just that. So, 3 points. Poland will take nothing. And you have Austria, who will end up taking 6 points, 2 wins for an eventual 3. And the French will take all 9, becoming the very first side in the tournament to take away 9 from 9. And it seems as though I haven't really managed to put together a prediction for a group where things really go down to the wire, because I think the gap in quality so far has been exactly that. If you look at this, though, Albania and the Netherlands are the only sides with 3 points each, making them 2 of the better third-place teams. I still don't get how the system works, particularly in regards to how they choose the teams. I know that it depends on goal difference, the disciplinary measures, points margins, obviously, goals conceded, and place in the qualifications groups, I think. So correct me if I'm wrong on that down in the comments below. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for Group D. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have enjoyed my previews and analysis so far. throughout the Euros. We are 4 groups in. The Euros start tomorrow. I am going to be finishing up Group E and F, making sure to post E later tonight and F tomorrow morning, our time. I'm in Toronto, by the way, which is quite possibly why you may wonder why I'm saying that Group E is going to be uploaded later tonight, because it's probably like, what time is it right now? Probably 6 p.m. here. Yes, it is 6 p.m. here, and probably 3 a.m. everywhere else. So thank you all for tuning in. I've been Omar. You've been wonderful. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are all over social media. We are on TikTok, X, Instagram, yes, Facebook, and here on YouTube. Tune in for more as the tournament rolls on. I will be doing the same thing for the Copa America, as it'll be the first I get to properly follow. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you again for tuning in. I've been Omar, you've been well, and I will see you in my next video.